What's your belief system? Are you of the belief that there is no God, or are you willing to entertain the idea that there might be a creator and you just don't have evidence for it?
I haven't uploaded. I haven't got any videos today.
No.
Is that why you're vexed? That's a dumb idea.
I'm not even vexed, bro.
Bro, I don't define myself. Why does that tickle?
All I said was this year.
You told me about moral standards.
People in
He improves the audio.
But one thing
I don't know.
Amazing, bro. It's amazing.
Actually,
Hashim, I can understand. I
appreciate that you're giving your time discussing. One thing I've noticed is this: that whenever I questioned you about your faith, you somehow got very defensive.
What if I don't have a faith?
Absolutely.
Then say so.
I did.
No, you said.
You
said, why are you asking this thing?
Yeah, no.
Why you get defensive?
You said, am I a Muslim? Do I believe in God? I told you no. So it's quite straight up.
If you're not a Muslim, then say I'm not a Muslim. If you're not an atheist, say I'm not an atheist. If you're not an agnostic, say I'm not an agnostic.
I said all of those things.
Yes, but if you are unclear about your faith, I just
don't like people trying to
box you in.
Look,
I appreciate the fact you're on a journey to find out things for your own good. But you need to first.
How did you feel boxed in? How did you feel boxed in?
You're joking.
No, I'm asking sincerely. How did you
kind of feel like you were only listening.
Insulting.
You literally said, you need to do this. You need to go and get a belief system.
No, he didn't.
What?
No, he didn't.
Bro, let me just say, anyone who's watching this on
camera, man,
it's very easy to go back.
Did he say you need to get a belief system?
All I said is you have to clarify what you believe in.
Exactly. Clarify what you believe in for the sake of the people who are listening.
But you claimed to be Muslim earlier, so
I really want to know why
you claimed to be Muslim earlier as well.
Went to him.
Yeah.
You seem very insecure about what he does.
Absolutely.
I wasn't actually saying it for real. It was an example.
Oh, okay.
Alright, look, if you're asking questions about
you come across quite disingenuous, that's what it is.
Then you're more than welcome.
You know, you come across very disingenuous when you don't want to say anything about yourself.
I don't think I do, man. I think
the only thing he said, go find yourself first, then ask about others.
Absolutely.
You need to.
Anyway,
I don't really buy that. I don't really buy that.
You know, when you ask us about our faith, we didn't get defensive. We answered your questions.
You got defensive.
And I expected, you know what, I expected the same courtesy from you. It seems like you already shut down that conversation when it came to you.
Yeah.
This is the second time you've done it.
I'm allowed to do that.
Why?
Because I feel like we were talking, because this seems to happen often.
Why is this insecurity whenever you're questioned?
Let me answer. Go on. I feel like this happens a lot. I'm trying, you know.
What happens?
Let me answer.
DCCR Ministries.
I feel like we can have
an agency would tell people spread out
quite a narrow discussion, not narrow, focused discussion on definitions, things like that, etc. And then eventually, when it's sort of done with the disagreements, one person doesn't seem to be very satisfied with the disagreements and the conclusions, and then you start go into some like faith shit. Oh, who are you? What are you? And it seems like that always happens to me.
Why did you get vexed when we asked you?
No, I don't get vexed. But I get a bit defensive. I get a bit defensive.
But why?
Because I feel like it's like a tactic to it's like a coping mechanism from that party. Because they don't like the fact that I disagreed with them.
If that is what I did at the very inset of our discussion, at the very beginning of our discussion, then yes, you got a point. But I gave you like, my friend, with all due respect, I gave you at least 45 to an hour, and then I asked you this question.
Yeah, I know.
So it is not like I was trying to trick you into something.
Never said that.
Yes. So all I'm saying is that why did you get defensive?
I just told you why.
You said it was some sort of
it happens all the time.
Some sort of a tactic.
It happens all the time, yeah.
Why? What is tactic?
I don't know.
Because you said it's a tactic, so you must have some doubts about the reason I'm asking you this.
Man, I'm just telling you how I feel, bro.
All I'm
saying some factual shit.
You know the reason
I feel like it happens a lot.
You know why I asked you this? I wanted to approach you and to have a dialogue with you about what you believe in. In order to have a dialogue with you, I need to understand from what angle to approach you. And unless I know your belief,
yeah, that's your necessity.
When I tell you I'm a Muslim, when I say I'm a Muslim, you see, I'm very clear about what I believe. Yes, and then you can question. And then you can question me about Islam.
Yeah, that's your prerogative.
And I'm expecting the same courtesy from you.
Sure, but
in order for me,
I'm not obliged to give it. That's your necessity.
No, but that shows that you're insecure about
something.
No,
it doesn't. No, don't get all Freudian on me about telling me about my own insecurities.
Wait,
just
it
because
shows
of the way
it. You don't need to say
it. No, it doesn't, man.
It does.
Look, just because
the reason you got defensive and which you admitted you did.
I'd say straight up and down, I don't have a belief. That's not insecure at all, bro. And just because I got defensive because I feel like it happens to me all the time, don't come to conclusions about my own insecurities.
How do we know it happens to you all the time?
You need to chill.
I'm chill, don't worry. All I'm saying is that I asked you, do you believe in God? And he was, why do you ask me this? My beliefs
but I
are
already
this.
told you why I acted like that.
Come on.
I already told you why I acted like that.
If I was open to you and expressed my faith to you,
That's your
and discuss
prerogative.
everything,
That's your prerogative.
the reason you're holding back on your belief.
What is this Freudian stuff, man? This
Trust
guy's like
me,
a psychiatrist.
you're not a little child. I'm sure you have done your own research, and you have come to a conclusion.
This is like the definition of
You have
condescension.
at least come to certain conclusion that
You
you
don't
have
buy
certain
it, do
belief.
you? No. This guy's literally telling me, oh, I acted a certain way, you need to pay me back. You need to do the same thing I did. I was a Muslim.
No, I didn't say that.
You're telling me
I didn't say that.
You're basically
I said if I spend an hour with you,
you're telling,
I
that's your
expect at least
prerogative.
you to tell me what your faith is.
All these
You know what I mean?
expectations. I don't have to. I'm not obliged to meet your expectations.
If you don't want to say your faith, if you want to conceal, be all
100%.
cagey, that's your prerogative. That's fine.
Honest question, no beef, right? Are you calling common courtesy something else?
That's not common courtesy.
Because look, he's telling you what he believes.
I just told you that's not common courtesy.
What
You know if I
define
catch
common
you-
courtesy?
Sure. No. Because this isn't about common courtesy.
Well, I think it is because
Fine. Well,
he's asked you.
No, he's
told
telling me.
you. Look, let me finish. He's told you what he believes.
Okay.
He now wants to know what you believe. That's called common courtesy. Now, if you're going to say don't box me in X, Y, Z and become all defensive, you know how that looks.
Well, we have different
let me
definitions of what
finish.
common courtesy
Let me finish. You know how that looks. It makes you look very disingenuous. Very disingenuous.
Bro,
And that's the
feel
truth,
like
bro.
I feel like he's touching at straws. You know?
No, I'm not.
Because,
I'm
like,
not touching any straw.
Let me.
Look, let's
I'll reply to
I
that.
would
Let me
put
reply
it
to
in
that.
read the comments in the video, bro. You see.
Well, they don't exist yet. Okay.
They don't, but when they come, they will.
Sure.
And you can
For
then
now-
reply to those as well.
for now,
and defend your position. Because your position is the one that requires defending. Because you are naturally quite defensive. Do you understand what I'm saying, bro?
Well, he admitted it was defensive. He did admit.
Can I reply to the question?
Absolutely.
No, I feel like, if someone comes up and they have a very established belief and they're like, I'm willing to defend it, I respect that, bro. But I don't believe that automatically entails that I have to do the same. And for you to tell me that I'm rude because it's not common courtesy.
I didn't say you was rude.
Fine.
I said you come across
see, he hangs up on words a lot. Fine.
No,
I'm not
you're
being,
boxing
I'm
me
not
in.
being commonly
The
courteous.
claim you claim we're doing to you, you're doing to us. You're guilty of what you claim.
I'm going by facts.
No. You just boxed me in. You just called me something. I'm not.
Man, this guy's
I
hanging on.
remember clearly.
So the point
Very
is, yeah, I respect you. Look, man, trust me, I got mad respect for you because you come up and you say straight up what you believe. No doubt. But I don't believe that entails that I have to do the exact same.
Fair enough.
And you lot did.
If you don't want to tell us,
I feel like he is a bit more vexed about it than you are.
I'm not vexed, bro.
I feel like you are, bro.
But you can feel like
No,
I am.
because
When I'm telling you I'm
when
not.
you're shouting from behind the camera telling me I need to get moral standards.
Now, ain't I? I'm in front of the camera.
I think that's a bit
I'm brave enough to do it in front of the camera, aren't I? Right?
If you don't want to,
I don't even normally get in front of the camera.
If he doesn't want to,
But because you put the claim on
I'm not
me,
telling
I'm
you
showing
what
you
he
I'm
believes.
genuine
I'm just
enough to
saying,
come
I
in front
feel
of the
like-
camera and say it to your
Sure,
face.
but I feel
in
like-
front of the cameras.
I feel like you shouldn't
If you
enforce
don't like that,
standards
bro,
on
you
people
don't like
and all
that.
that, man.
Simple.
No, but look,
You have to respect that.
if I ask you, do you believe in God, and you have said no, I don't believe in God, then it is not wrong for me to assume you're an atheist, because that is the definition of atheism.
Okay, I'm not going to get into
by a dictionary.
I'm not going to get into whether it's right or wrong to assume things.
No, but do you not
it's
agree
your
with
choice
that
to
definition?
assume.
Do you not agree with that?
No,
Actually, you don't.
But you're talking
So
about.
how would you define atheism?
Hold on, you're moving very quickly.
I like to do that.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
like to
moving
go in
very
circles.
quickly, bro. You assume that I was atheist.
Based on what you said.
Fine, but that's your assumption. That's your prerogative. I don't believe that.
What do you mean that's my assumption? When you have clearly said that you don't believe in God, what else am I supposed to assume?
Fine, it's your assumption. Fine.
No, that's the dictionary definition of what an atheist is.
Okay, fine.
Someone who does not
You hang
profess
up
the
on
belief
words
in
a
God.
lot.
I kept asking him that, but he doesn't want to do that either.
Yo, I'll be happy to address all this if you just give me time to reply.
Go for it.
Please define atheism.
Not atheism, his belief.
No.
Well, we give him
I'll
the chance.
get to that. Now, it is an assumption that I'm an atheist. It is. Let's
No,
be
but
honest.
do you believe that is a definition of
See,
atheism?
you have to let me reply.
Yes, please do. Go on.
You have to assume that you're. You have to.
And yours, I need to protect you as
I'm
well.
getting a
Because
bit
if
wet.
you're
You have to.
No, fine.
I mean, you have to admit that it's an assumption to think I'm an atheist.
Carry on. I'm waiting for the
Well,
definition.
Just give me that agreement and then we'll move on.
No, because you
Oh,
said you don't believe in
whoa.
God. If you say you don't believe in God,
Look,
That's complete.
I've repeated myself
okay.
like 3 times
All right,
what an
let me-
atheist is.
Bro, let me reply
And
to
if you
you
agree or
then.
disagree, it's up to you.
So you believe that whenever someone comes up to you and says, I don't believe in God,
Yes.
they're an atheist.
By definition,
Absolutely.
yes. By definition of the word atheist.
what do you think atheist means?
Well, I don't fall into neither
Define
of those,
atheism
bro.
from your standard.
I don't
What
know
does
if a God
atheism mean?
exists.
So you're an agnostic then?
Wait,
If you choose to define me as such,
Do you
go
know
for
what?
it.
Do you know what they are?
Let's start with the basics, my friend.
time as well. What
Can
do
you
you mean?
do you know the definition of an atheist? Let's start with that.
Someone who doesn't believe in God, I think.
Okay, is that you?
No, I told you already.
you
it's
do
not
believe in
me.
God then?
But you're assuming that I'm atheist.
But I'm
My whole
asking
point
you
was,
for
how
that.
you're moving on, man. My whole point was like, I just think it's kind of rude to go up to someone and assume they're an atheist and then tell them.
The reason I don't want to
you
assume,
need to tell me what you believe. I feel like you're forcing your beliefs on me.
The reason, look, I don't want to assume who you are. I expect you to tell me.
But you did assume who I am. That's my whole point. That's what I'm trying to tell.
I expect you to tell me who you are.
That's why
but you're not doing that either.
Bro, like, I've already done that.
He doesn't want to tell me either. So what is the point of...
Bro, I don't have no definition. Like, I don't have no definition.
Okay, you know what? Trust me. You go to any dictionary...
I appreciate that.
Yeah, but
listen.
But my whole hang-up is, why do you need a definition?
Because it helps us understand.
In order to communicate,
and where what your position is.
Why does that? Why do you need that?
No, I'll tell you why. Because it helps us understand you. If you don't want me to understand
but do you require it?
No,
yes, you do.
Because
why?
I'll tell you why.
Tell me why you need to know where someone's coming from.
In order to have a communication, you need to understand the words that you're using. For example, I give an example.
We've been doing that.
No, but with atheism, we haven't. No. Because you're not willing to tell us your belief, and you're not accepting the dictionary definition.
That's not the question.
That is the question.
The question just was, why do you need to know what I am in order to have a debate?
Why would you be secretive about it?
Why is it necessary?
In order to have a communication,
be proud and say I'm this.
In order to approach you, I need to know from what angle to approach you.
Why?
Brother, but why would you
It's on you to prove that. Why?
Because you're in Speaker's Corner.
Oh, so there's rules, are there?
No, there's no rules.
So what are you trying to say?
Let me finish.
Yeah,
see, now you have assumed.
Well, yeah,
now you assume what I was going to say.
I assumed.
Yes, you fell for your own principle. I mean, you went against your own principle. You don't assume.
I know it's raining, but a storm man's being built.
Never said it was wrong to assume. Don't assume people are atheists.
I think you got an agenda.
Normally,
why would you just be open?
Is that what you agree? Is that why you need to?
Can you speak to me?
Not necessarily.
All right. In Speaker's Corner, people come and have debates. People come and ask questions about your faith. Yes, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm asking about your faith.
That wasn't the question. Why do you need to know?
He asked me why. That is the reason I want to know about your faith. That is the answer.
Want to know? Fine. Why do you need to know?
Need to know?
Yes, you said I need to know if I need to know.
Now you're just getting pedantic.
Bro, some people have this.
Now you're getting pedantic.
It's the difference between want and need pedantic. Want is fine. If you request, that's fine. But you never said that. You said we need to know what you are. We need to know where you're coming from. I'm asking you, why do you need it? I don't require it.
You know what's amazing, bro?
If I was going to chat to this guy, I wouldn't need to know his deep philosophical beliefs.
You know, if you don't want to agree with the dictionary definition of atheist, then I'm assuming I'm using the word assuming. I'm assuming you have your own definition.
Thank you.
Is that right?
I'm not an atheist.
You might be agnostic.
What is the definition of
Probably
atheist?
that.
Yeah. You don't know if God exists or not.
If you want to define me as that, it seems the most accurate.
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't personally define.
Okay, fine. Look, all it is. Look, all it is.
Yeah, why do you need to know?
All right,
that's what it is.
Let me answer. Right. Whether you want to call it need or want, we require something from you.
Require is a need.
Okay. So
let's stick to that.
Okay, let's call it. I don't call it a
why?
need.
Yeah. Why do you require it?
All right. You want to ask
in
me
order to know you.
Sorry, I'm just sorry, my bad.
Because,
just try and keep it on track. Why do you need it? I want to know this.
Okay, look, all it is, right? I'm trying to establish, or Hashim's trying to establish, whether you believe God exists, don't believe God, or you don't know.
I get that, and
if you don't know,
but why do you need to know that?
No,
that's the whole point. Why do you need to know whether I believe in God or not?
We're coming to that. We're coming to
Sorry.
that. I know you've asked the question.
Yes.
Right? It's not a yes and no answer, so I can't answer you.
I'm just very paranoid about people going off track on these conversations.
It's cool. Look, you came to a public place, yeah, where there's cameras rolling. You can get a bit hyped, right? And you know, we feel like our buttons are being pushed. Right? I've been coming here myself since April, right? So I know what this environment can do to people. But look, there's no bad feeling here between us and you, right? We're not trying to straw man you. All it is, we're trying to understand your position because we'd like to engage with you, have a conversation, right?
I agree.
Right.
And we have been.
But you know what doesn't help, bro? Right? I'm being honest.
Do you think I'm being opaque?
No. I'm not saying that. I haven't even asked you your name. I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Mohsin, right? I'm a Muslim, right? Now, I have no problem saying that because I believe in what I believe.
For real.
The idea here is, the fact here is that you don't know whether God exists or not, yeah? Right? So, by default, that would make you, hate to do this because I know you don't like labels or being boxed in, right? But by definition,
you're probably right. I'd fall into agnosticism. Yeah.
But you fall into agnosticism. Yeah. It's a simple thing.
The whole point was, why do you need to know? Why does it matter what I believe?
I've told you several times. In order to engage with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
In order to have a conversation
let me narrow down onto that. Yeah. Why do you require that in order to engage with me, because I don't feel like
I like to have a conversation with you.
But why do you need
okay?
it? But I'm just trying to focus on why you need it.
Don't try to pick yourself up. If you don't want to answer that question,
it'll make it easier. I wouldn't even want to chat to you.
The reason you keep asking this, why do you need?
I'm an agnostic.
Nice to meet you, man. Darren, nice to meet you.
The point is, look, man, I respect you for asking me what I believe in shit, but I just feel like I don't require that. You know, if I go up to anyone here, obviously, most of the time they'll be telling me what they are immediately, like you do. But those who don't, I don't really mind. I don't need it to engage in a good.
Oh, we don't mind if you don't want to tell us.
No, but that's.
You could have walked away any time during this conversation.
Not to sound direct, but that's entirely
untrue. It wouldn't have made us
because you keep saying you require it to engage with me. You need it to.
Darren, I'll tell you what I like.
No, but you said that, man.
Darren,
you said that many times.
Because if you talk to me, I would want to know your date of birth, insurance number, whether you work or study. He's an answer.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's London, it's UK.
Because you have to admit,
people approach you want to know at least where
without knowing my theological beliefs.
I'll tell you why.
Okay,
I'll tell you why.
The fact that you can't, I think, is your own shortcoming and not mine.
You haven't seen the reason why. If you are a Christian, I will talk to you about the Bible. Yes? If you're an atheist, I will talk to you about perhaps cosmology and stuff like that, about cause and effect. If you're an agnostic, I'll probably use a similar argument. So you see, the reason I need
but that's your prerogative to use certain arguments for certain people. I'm willing to talk about anything with anyone.
Using your own principle earlier, not to interrupt.
I think mine is more admirable.
Now you know why I need to know your belief.
Wouldn't you agree with that? Wouldn't you be willing to talk to a Christian about geography? Or, you know, why do you have to talk about Christians and Christianity, etc.?
The fact that you were able
you have to admit, I mean, don't you think it's a bit limited and narrow?
No, it's not limited. In Speaker's Corner, if people come here to have debates and arguments, it is very important for us to know what topic we need to discuss with you.
No, maybe the religious people. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people don't come
even non-religious. We talk to non-religious people all
and some of them.
I talk to atheists, I talk to agnostic. Muhammad here talks to atheists and agnostic.
But a lot of people come here and they don't talk about theological things.
They do. In fact, majority of the discussions are about theology.
I just said a lot of people come here.
Majority of discussions.
I agree. But some people like me, sometimes I would talk about race or ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go, oh, I only talk about race with a non-white person. I only talk about feminism with women. I mean, that's what you're trying to. Hold on. That's what you're trying to say. Speaker's Corner should be about, and I completely disagree.
That's what it has been about historically.
But come on, that's not how it is always. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
you're making a claim to acceptance to the rule, not the rule itself. I'll be honest.
I agree. There's a religious majority, but that doesn't mean we should all go by these rules. Why should we talk about Judaism to only Jews, etc.?
I can agree with you here. Yeah.
I mean, what I'm saying there is no rule if that's what you're trying to say.
What I'm saying is, but there is an unspoken rule. There's no official rule. The unspoken rule is that people talk about subjects.
If you choose to follow the unspoken rule, then it's your prerogative.
But
I feel like you forced it on me there.
I think you're getting insecure for no reason. Trust me. Nobody wanted to harm you. You brought that upon yourself for some reason.
Don't call me insecure.
Credit to Darren, right? He has admitted that he's an agnostic by definition.
No.
Right? If he has, without boxing you in, without four-manning you, right?
It would probably
that's the closest way to define you. Is that okay? Agnosticism is the closest way to define you. Would that be correct? Analysis from this?
Before I answer, let me just say I don't believe there is any necessity to fall into any of these categories. Yes, it is.
Okay, so let's say that we exist here today. Do you really think, based on your understanding of your research,
my very limited understanding,
whatever research you have done in your life,
everyone else is here.
We all are limited. No one is claiming to be all knowledgeable.
Good man.
Nobody's claiming to be all knowing.
Yes.
Right? We are not God. And the reason we say that is because we are creation of God. We are dependent beings. We depend on our parents, we depend on our societies, we depend on God Almighty. We cannot just exist by ourselves. We did not create ourselves. So have you come across these questions? Have you questioned yourself about this? How did we come into this world?
What do you think?
You tell me. I don't know.
Of course, I've given this thought.
You come every week? This is the first time I've had a conversation.
I think I've never asked myself, oh shit, man.
Okay, so
where we come from, man?
I remember last week when
you said he's Muslim. Everyone who comes here would have thought that.
So tell us, what answers have you discovered?
Personally, I believe that you're, I think you're deeply prematurely impatient if you come to any conclusion about the nature of life with any limited, like you said, knowledge that you may have. That's my belief. So I believe when a scientist comes here and tells me that I came from you know, some double helix shit. I'm just as skeptical as when you tell me I was created by the creator.
What's your name, my friend?
Darren.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. Like,